Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to get straight into it and explain to you guys how to build muscle and what the fitness industry does to make it seem impossible, prolong it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Let's get straight into it. It takes time. It takes reps. I'm talking naturally. If you're into pinning yourself and growing 50 pounds of muscle in 1 month, even sometimes people can do that. No, they can't, but you get the point. This is not about pinning yourself. This is about doing it naturally. This is how to build muscle naturally. So you have to understand that this is the healthiest way for you. This is going to take the longest time, but it is going to give you with the greatest return on investment. So why is this important to keep in mind? It's keep in mind because this is a lifestyle you have to build around. You have to build a lifestyle around working out. You have to build a lifestyle around eating healthy, and you have to build a lifestyle around watching and monitoring your health, your body, your mind. So if we take a look at what builds muscle: recovery. What else builds muscle? Stimulation. What else builds muscle? Protein. So if you focus on these three things, recovery being sleep, stimulation being resistance training, and growth, which is protein, then you will develop muscle over time, regardless of the exercises that you do. Obviously intensity may speed it up, but even if you're training less intensely, over time you'll still grow because you're stimulating the contraction and expansion of the muscle. If you are obviously training harder, training more intense, training closer to failure, you will grow muscle quicker because you're able to reach hypertrophy more often. Meaning hypertrophy is when, for some of you that don't know, is when you reach the maximum amount of muscle, the maximum amount of a muscle's capability in that set. So muscle stimulation in that set, sorry. So for example, when you're doing bench press, you're not reaching hypertrophy on your first, second, or third rep, especially unless it's 225 and you're going for 1, 2, or 3 reps till maximum training. But if your hypertrophy or your maximum reps are at that 10 to 15 rep range, then that's when the hypertrophy is going to start kicking in. So that's why it's important to train till failure, but just stimulate it and actually grow over time. You'll still grow in that 0 to 10 rep range, even with those lighter weights, because you're moving your muscles. The movement alone, added with adequate recovery and protein intake, will grow. So the first thing that you do need to realize is it's not going to take 1 month. It might not take 2 months, but after 3 months you will notice some progress. After 6 months you'll notice even more, and after a year to 5 years you'll notice an absurd amount of movement. What was I going to say? Movement. An absurd amount of progress. So yes, it's important to have a program. Yes, it's important to follow something strategically, to have somebody to keep you in check. But what I grew up was, I thought there was one specific movement and targeted exercise that would help, for example, my biceps grow. At the end of the day, whether you're doing hammer curls with a dumbbell, whether you're doing barbell curls, whether you're doing rope cable curls, whether you're doing whatever you choose to do, it will still grow with time. So don't think to yourself, because this is how I used to think when I was younger, was, oh, okay, my muscles didn't, or my biceps didn't really change from bicep curls with a dumbbell, and I've been doing it for 2 weeks. I think I'm going to try something new. Okay, maybe they're going to grow if I switch to barbell curls. No, that's not how it works. You're not going to notice those intra-day growth within those movements. That's why yeah, you can mix it up. I like to mix it up sometimes because why not target? I usually target both heads of the bicep when I train biceps. If we're sticking on the bicep topic, like I'll target the outer head, and then I'll also target the inner head. So like for the outer head, I'll pick some sort of hammer curl, and then for the inner head, I'll pick some sort of like neutral grip curl. And then sometimes I do like to do reverse curls, but very rarely do I do those, just because they target more of the what is this called? Just why I need to go back to school to learn these muscle names. But even if I said the muscle names, you guys wouldn't understand it, because most of you didn't take anatomy. So let's just call it forearms, to target the forearms. Yeah, I just do forearm exercises to target the forearms in the isolation. So that's what I want you guys to take away from today's video, is don't worry so much about, oh, I did this exercise and I didn't see progress with it for, I've been doing it for 3 weeks. Okay. Do it for 3 years. And then if you make that same excuse, then I understand, okay, change something up. But naturally, it takes a long, long, long time to get to those dream physiques that most of you look on Instagram, for example. But it's doable, just time. And I always preach, I think that naturally training and natural bodybuilding is going to be way better for your longevity, especially if you're watching your macros and micronutrients. And obviously, tracking your calories, knowing what you're putting in, not just training and getting, because you could train and still get fat by overeating. So definitely watch your calories and focus more on your macronutrients. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Quick little update. Today my mom brought back an incredibly good croissant. So I did have to have a baked cookie, or not baked. Baked? Anyway, croissant. Baked croissant. So I know I'm gonna see and get affected by that on the weight tomorrow morning, but it's okay, because I'm regardless still in a calorie deficit. So I'm just being patient and waiting it out. But if you guys did enjoy this video, wait, anything else to update you guys with? No, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I think that's it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please subscribe. And check out the links below. And I'm going to leave you like I always do. Create more than you consume. Serve others. Love everyone. Peace.